What is going on, guys? My name is Tubby Emu. We're going to do a fantasy draft. Thanks to WWE.com, they made it possible to make a fantasy draft. Now, I've been trying to figure out how I would do a fantasy draft. Would I do cause in the video game and entrances? And then this came along. So everybody's been asking me, Tubby, who would you draft? Who goes number one? Who goes number two? How would I do it? Well, I already covered it on the Beyond the Crate podcast, which you guys can go listen to my own wrestling podcast. If you always wonder, Tubby, what do you do? WrestleCrateTV.com is where it's at. That's the YouTube channel. You guys can check out my wrestling podcast. We got a new episode dropping this week. You know what? It doesn't matter. The big thing is, it is time to draft our rosters for SmackDown and Raw. So let's look at the website. There's the draft. Draft your fantasy rosters. I'm excited because I play fantasy sports. I love fantasy sports. I want a fantasy roster. Now, I do want to give you an update. I'll probably cover a video, but Hideo Itami's back. Will he be here? We'll have to wait and see. But you can see the draft counter. We're going to select a brand. We're starting with John Cena, the face of the company. Now, the question is, do I want to have GMs? Okay, let's look at it from this perspective. Let me pretend I'm picking my GMs. Who do I want as GMs for Raw or SmackDown? I am going to say Daniel Bryan is going to be the general manager of SmackDown, and Shane McMahon will be the general manager of Raw. And Stephanie McMahon can get the fuck off my TV. I love Stephanie, but watching her emasculate Dean on Raw, I'm done with that. So Daniel Bryan for Raw and Shane McMahon. No. See, I already messed up. I'm too excited. Shane McMahon is going to run Raw, and Daniel Bryan is going to run SmackDown. That is the way we're doing this draft, so keep that in mind. Who does Daniel Bryan look for? All right, here we go. John Cena. You know what? If you're going to have young talent, you need the future, and you need somebody to put him over. And that would be John Cena. Oh, wow. We're jumping right to AJ Styles. Because of I've said this many times before, I want to split up Cena and Styles and save it, and I want the Bullet Club not to follow party lines. I want the Bullet Club to get broken up, and Cena thinks he's safe. Cena's competing for the very first championship on SmackDown. Boom, the club is there. AJ Styles, welcome to Raw. Okay, this is where it gets tough. I think Seth Rollins and Daniel Bryan clashing would be hilarious. So for my draft, with that being the GM, Seth Rollins, welcome to SmackDown. Dean Ambrose, welcome to Raw. Not even going to bother with this. All right. Wait, can I draft him? He's suspended. Am I allowed to draft? Okay, I'm allowed to draft him. Let's put Roman Reigns on Monday Night Raw. The fans would get pissed on SmackDown. The Undertaker. We're going back to vintage Undertaker. We're sending him to SmackDown. Ooh, Brock Lesnar. Monday Night Raw. Not even a question here. Wow, we're already looking at these names, and these are the big names. These are like the headliners that we're picking already. Randy Orton. I want to see Randy Orton back on the blue. I think he could really put on some great matches and help put some superstars over. Nikki, I don't want you anywhere near my Raw. And I think Daniel Bryan might give you preferential treatment, so we're heading you to Monday Night Raw. Charlotte. Wow. Okay, this is a tough one. It's not. I'm putting her on Raw. Oh, we have ads. Okay. All right. Sasha Banks, the boss. Welcome to SmackDown. I'm not going to waste time on some of these. Some of these I know exactly where I want them to go. New Day. I think they're too big to keep them away from Raw. I think they're too popular. They're too over. I got to keep them on Monday Night Raw. Just for the simple fact for how over they are. I think that is the best way for me to look at this with them. Big E, going to keep him on Raw. Xavier Woods, we're sending him to SmackDown. I'm just kidding. We're going to keep him on Raw. Kevin Owens, though. I think Kevin Owens, and this is where things get tricky. I think Kevin Owens would be a great heel on Monday Night Raw on the big show. But I'm going to put him on SmackDown. So if you already look at what we've got Styles, Reigns, Ambrose, Lesnar on Raw. And we already have a stacked SmackDown with Cena, Rollins, Taker, who's not going to wrestle, Orton, and Owens. Wow. Sami Zayn, Monday Night Raw. I want to keep them separated because I want this feud to be going like it's just going to boil over, and they switch shows on him. Cesaro. Honestly, I would have put him on SmackDown. I think him and his interactions with Daniel Bryan would be great, but I want Cesaro to get that big push on Monday Night Raw. Cesaro, welcome to Raw. Ooh, big show. Is there just keep him off TV and let him be in the roles he's good at? Hey, I love Big Show. The fact that he could come in, put something over. I'm going to keep him on Raw. Kane, keep him on Raw because it's the only option. Jericho, Raw. They really want me to go there. Becky Lynch. SmackDown. Paige, Raw. Sheamus. He's kind of becoming a mega heel, but we do need people to help put over those NXT youngsters, man. You kind of got to pay attention to that. You know what? I'm going to put Sheamus on the blue brand. I was not going to Del Rio. You stay the hell away from SmackDown. Carl Anderson, Raw. Luke Gallows, Raw. Like I said, just split them up. Enzo and Big Cass, SmackDown, because I want them to compete with John Cena at some point. The Wyatt family, Raw. All of them. The Wyatt family, I'm going to keep you on Raw. The Usos, Raw. I don't want you near my tag team division on SmackDown. SmackDown. Wait, why did they let me do everybody else as a tag team, but then Aiden English I didn't get to put? That's weird. Apollo Cruz. We're going to keep him on Raw. I think I'm going to keep him on Raw. I don't know why. Alicia Corbin's going to stay on Raw. Bo Dallas can stay on Raw. Bubba Ray and Devon. Keep him on Raw. Keep some of the... Actually, we're kind of loading up Raw right now. We're absolutely loading up I can't even talk. We're really loading up Raw because I know who I want to be on Daniel Bryan's show. Emma, Raw. Primo and Epco, Raw. Eva Marie, SmackDown. Fandango, Raw. Goldust, Raw. 3 hours, they can blow my segment. I don't want them. If I have 2 hours on SmackDown, I don't want them wasting my time. Heath Slater, Raw. Again, they can help fill time. Swagger, Raw. Kalisto, SmackDown. Connor, Raw. Lana. Shit. SmackDown. Mark Henry, Raw. Maurice, Raw. Naomi, Raw. Natalya, SmackDown. Primo, Raw. We only got 12 people left. Wow, where are all the NXT superstars? Rosa Mendez, Raw. Rusev, Raw. Separating Lana and Rusev. Okay, this is kind of interesting. Ryback is available even though they have this huge contract dispute. Wow. I'm going to say that Daniel Bryan as a GM gives Ryback what he deserves for a storyline. Ryback, welcome to SmackDown. R-Truth, Raw. Simon Gotch, SmackDown. Sin Cara, SmackDown. Summer Rae. Actually, I'm going to give you a shot, Summer. SmackDown. Tamina, Raw. The Miz, Raw. Titus O'Neil, Raw. Tyler Breeze, SmackDown. Victor, Raw. All right, Zack Ryder, last but not least, we're putting him on my SmackDown. Your fantasy WWE roster is now complete and ready to share. Compare these results. All right, so let's look at what I was going for here and why this doesn't look good, because there's 73 superstars and Raw is stacked, and here's why. I'm going to head over to NXT quick and show you this. So this is who I'd kind of keep on Raw. SmackDown, you have the guys that I think are going to be a big deal, that can help put over some of the younger talent, but also get their victories. The Ortons, the Owens, the Rollins. We're going to head over to NXT. So let me go look at superstars. Yes, I want to leave this page. And we're going to go to NXT. And I'm going to start pulling from NXT, and you'll understand why I'm doing this. WWE NXT. Bayley, SmackDown. Asuka, Raw. You got to keep the women's division balanced. I think both shows deserve it. I'm going big names that I think are going to get drafted right away. Billie Kay debuted on SmackDown. I'm not going to put her on a roster. I do like Billie Kay, but not yet. Not enough to say I want him on there. Austin Aries, SmackDown. Blake and Murphy, they're going to break up as a tag team. I don't know where they're going to go. Carmella, put him with Enzo and Big Cass. Maybe she doesn't need to. Dash and Dawson, Monday Night Raw. That slower, beat him down, drag him out brawl, put him on Raw. American Alpha, SmackDown. Elias Sampson, Raw. He can help fill time with his singing if I'm booking a show. Finn Balor, SmackDown. Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa, SmackDown. Hideo Itami, SmackDown. And Samoa Joe, Monday Night Raw. Because I want a Styles Samoa Joe feud, and that won't happen if they're on separate shows. That's just me. Don't get upset at it. And the Perfect 10, Ty Dillinger, SmackDown. I think he could do something. And last but not least, the big one. Where does Shinsuke Nakamura go? Welcome to Monday. I'm kidding. He's going to SmackDown. That's where I would put him. That's how I would do it. And that'll wrap it up, guys. That is my draft for the fantasy. The fantasy. If you guys want to do it, you want to head over and try it yourself, let me know your rationales, man. Now, I did the draft based on the fact that Daniel Bryan was the GM and Shane was GM. That's just how I'm doing it. You have fan favorites. You don't have a heel GM, and you let the shows cater to what's different about him, but also lets them compete. That's how I'm going to do. I want to know your guys' thoughts. If you agree with my draft, if you don't, let me know in the comment section below. How would you do it differently? The link to the draft is also in the description, and I really appreciate it, guys. Before I go, this video right now is being made with XSplit. And Chuck Palumbo got over. You may have seen it, the live stream that we did. Chuck Palumbo over like Rover. But this video we're making with XSplit, I've said this many times before, I'm giving away a year Xbox Live, not Xbox Live, XSplit membership. I was going to say Xbox Live because I need Xbox Live. XSplit membership 2.8, it just launched. You guys can try XSplit for free. I know people talk about other programs. I love XSplit. I've used it since 2011. It's free. You guys can try it out. If you want some of the premium features, being able to switch scenes before you switch to it. I did it last night on the stream where I put up a Chuck Palumbo graphic in the background without switching the scene. I love it. Screenshot support, unlimited scenes now. If you stream WWE and you want to have match, you can do that now. I personally love it. It is what I use. If you want to get it, you can head over to the link in the description. Free year of Xbox. Why do I keep saying Xbox? It's like I'm stuck at Xbox. I'm so caught up in this draft and Shinsuke Nakamura. I'm looking at this picture of Shinsuke like he's just judging me. He knows it's a big deal. But until next time, guys, thank you very much for watching. And until next time, it's your boy Tubby. We will see you all later.